Check, check. There we go. There we go. We back. We back. We back. My bad, y'all. Um. So, uh. Oh, let me mute this. Sorry. All right. So, like I was saying, um, we need to talk. Well, I need to talk to you guys real quick because, um, the last month or the last week or so, we haven't really been around. It's really been, I haven't been around. And just for the last few months just haven't been as consistent doing this shit. It's it's for a good reason though. It's for a good reason. I think this is something that's very important. It's very important to me. I've always advocated for it. I've spoke about it here on this very channel, and how important it is. Um, and let me turn this down real quick, just so that's not bothering anybody trying to listen. So I've spoken about this subject a few times on this channel. Just talking about stories like John Moxley and others who've done the same for whatever reasons. Obviously I don't have a alcohol problem. I barely drink or anything like that, but that doesn't mean that obviously your mental health can't be affected by many other things in many other ways. So um I haven't even really talked to the team about it. I haven't really talked to the team, honestly. I haven't really spoken to anyone except for people that I felt like it was important for me to be talking to about, all the shit that I'm going through, all the things that, just in my personal life and things like that. Just trying to make sure that everything's in order because none of this YouTube shit really matters if the things that are, most important to me aren't situated. So, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's like my favorite lines now. At the end of the day, sometimes we just got to take a step back and kind of look within ourselves to be able to look outward. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I've been doing. Um, I don't know if you really call it soul searching. I haven't really been soul searching. I kind of know myself. I'm 41. I'm pretty aware of who I am and I love who I am. I'm a good person and you know, I have I just have morals and standards and different things like that that I live by, and it is what it is. So I just want to come do this stream so everybody that that comes through knows what's going on and nobody's confused about why we haven't been doing shows. Um, Everybody isn't you know, disbanded or anything. Unfortunately, the homie Fat J is no longer doing the backroom stuff for us, which is also a big stressor. But doesn't really fucking matter because he's dealing with his own levels of stress in his life. And that's what I'm saying. Like when he, told me that he needed to take a step back, like there was no question because I already understood. You know what I mean? He's dealing with his mother and different things like that. And he just wants to be with her and he has people got lives, man, and things going on. And I understand that. That's why I've never like tried to put too much pressure on the guys to like, you know, really have to show up or, we try to find creative ways to make sure people did their assignments or whatever. But I understand how it could be to where you get to the point to where you're just exhausted. You're just fucking tired. And you know, I kind of got to that point mentally. Like I said, dealing with a lot of things in my personal life. I won't get into any of that. It's not for the internet, but just dealing with a lot of things that I need to get situated. And you know, as much as I love wrestling on weed and doing, my podcast or my shows and watching wrestling and reviewing wrestling, and it's like the 100th thing down on my list right now, like honestly. So I wanted to be 100% transparent with you guys and honest, and I didn't want people to just, our loyal 10 to 20 people that watch all of our shows, and you can sprinkle in a few more. Obviously, we get, there's more people than that watch the videos, but those people who are always in the live streams, who are always checking on us, who are in Instagram DMs asking about us, different things like that. Didn't want to leave you guys hanging because you guys honestly mean the world to me. You mean the world to us as a team. Like Two Faces said it 1,000 times how much wrestling on weed is his therapy. How much doing this show. I don't know if he said that on air. I'm pretty sure he has, but he's told me that a bunch of times, how much he loves doing this show just because it's a good release from, the regular stuff. And we get to come on and vent about fake fighting and all that shit. And, it sucks when it becomes real and people start losing their jobs and, you know, you have to become cynical about it because even some of the companies become hard to support. But, that's neither here or there. We love doing this show. We love interacting with you guys. We have so many ideas, and I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas and just how to take this channel to the next level. And me as a businessman, obviously, I got on I got a meeting later, so I got on my clean clothes. Uh, so, obviously, me as a businessman, like I know that this channel could be huge if we just based on looking at the landscape. I look at the wrestling YouTube channel landscape, and I'm like, yeah, I've been in front of a camera for 20 years. I could just like there's nothing anybody's doing right now that I can't, you know, do better. You know what I mean? And that's no shot at anybody. It's just like most of the people doing wrestling YouTube didn't make music for 20 years and, do short films and different things like that. So they don't have, that same confidence or experience or just comfortability. But some of them are really, really, really good. You know what I mean? Shout out to, I just discovered this guy, BDE. I think that's his name, wrestling YouTuber. He's doing like a video game series with Dinks. Really like that guy. Very entertaining guy. He's one of my new favorite wrestling YouTubers. I really love his content. Glad I discovered that guy. But there's a bunch of guys out there, um, you know, like that. That I appreciate the content that they do, and they kind of inspire me to, you know, even do this shit the way that we're doing it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I don't think that I can't do what they're doing or better. You know what I mean? That's just my confidence in my, ideas and my skill set and my drive. But when your brain is clouded, uh, you know, and just things aren't all the way situated, you know what I mean? And you could be distracted very easily, and that it becomes difficult to execute those ideas. So you kind of just start doing like busy stuff and start instead of like actual productive work. Like I tell people this all the time. There's a difference. There's a difference between just doing busy stuff, stuff that keep you busy, to that feels like you're working, but you're not really doing anything. You know what I mean? You're not really doing that much. What's going on, Gruss? We just having a real rap right now, bro. Just sitting there talking. But like you're not really doing that much. You're just sitting there, just doing busy work, and it's you're not really being that productive. And I felt like um this past year especially, it was a lot of that for me. It was a lot of me doing designs that I didn't use, editing videos and shooting videos that I didn't do, is taking photos that I was supposed to edit and didn't edit. Like it's just like doing a lot of stuff just to stay busy, um, and also training myself in new skills at the same time. But still, I'm hard on myself when it comes to my discipline and how productive I am, and just for myself, and and I take pride in always being productive. Like I always talk about how I'm the hardest working stoner out there, and I always I'll look confused at people like, how are you not successful or doing or at least trying working hard to be successful, and I smoke weed all day? Like there's no way that I'm outworking you and I'm literally getting high all day. Like how is that possible? But I do it and people be confused, and that's what I've always taken pride in that. You know what I mean? I've inspired people with that work ethic, and this isn't me just saying this. This is, I guess it would be a known a fact to a lot of people because a lot of people have told me this themselves. So, like I said, I took pride in it, and I don't feel like I've I've had that same vigor this past year when it comes to my work. Now, the pandemic has a lot to do with that. I know a lot of people are dealing with the same shit. Like I talked to a few people, a few of my friends. A lot of people do just being stuck in the house, not being able to do. You're talking to somebody who literally spent 5 years straight globe trotting. I mean, I traveled. I went everywhere but Africa. Like I was gone. You know what I mean? On a plane. I had a place in Cali in Studio City that I stayed in. You know, like 4 months out the year, I was literally gone. Like anytime anybody seen me, I was on the beach. I was in some exotic location or at some, fancy restaurant. Like this 5 years straight. This is what I did. Pandemic hit, boom. I'm in the house. Nothing. So kind of a shock to the system. But at heart, like at in my core, I am a homebody. Like I love just being in the comfortability of my home when it's peaceful and it's just like relaxing and I don't have to be in the mix and I just don't have to be around people that I might not like or even respect. Yeah, I mean, depending on what, you know, space we're in, you know, and I feel like, yeah, it should just, it affected a lot of people, man. I feel like it affected a lot of people, and I feel like I'm just realizing how it caught up to me, because I was like, damn, I ain't been out the house, I ain't done shit. I was like, I was like literally having the best run of my life, and then I like he's like, you can't leave your house, and it was just and now I understand why it was so many people like going through it and struggling with this shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is like. So it start affecting my mood. It starts affecting your work ethic because when you're out and the sun is shining, the grind is like you're nonstop. Like it was good to slow down for a minute. Don't get me wrong, it was good because when you're so busy like that and you're always, it's like, bro, just chill. Stop spinning bread. Stop going places you don't be around people. You and I, like I said, homebody, so I'm good with that. But after a while, it's just like you still need to be productive, especially somebody who likes to keep themselves on the level that I do, as far as the caliber of man that I think that I am. That takes a lot of hard work, and you can't really you can say that you're working hard if you're in the house all the time, but not really. It's not really. I don't think that that's possible in the business world. If you're trying to start businesses, even if it's a YouTube channel, like, there's no reason that I couldn't be doing on location shit or going to wrestling events that occur and doing like. There's so much stuff that we could be doing to expand this channel. Two Face is is even though he disappears sometime, he is a fucking treasure to this channel. I don't really think y'all understand how talented Two Face is. Like I've known this dude half of my life, literally. I've known him to like I think I posted a flyer at some point just to show how far we go back. He hosted my very first album release party in 2005. Uh, and that was around the time that we met. Maybe, no, we met before that actually. Um, a little bit before that. So I've known this guy half of my life. He is extremely talented. Way was, as far as DC culture, he was way bigger than I. He was one of the top 2 or 3 radio hosts on DC radio for over a decade. So, you know, I want y'all to appreciate, yeah, I mean, when y'all see people like Two Face doing a show for 10 viewers, where these dudes are coming from. Like he's coming from a space where he was, on national radio talking to, however many thousands of people. Physics been putting out music. Me and Physics, we're in the same space. Me and putting out music forever. Yeah, I mean, Physics about to put out another album. He's done albums and shows and tours and all these different things, and he's done a lot of big things himself. Been in local city papers and all these different kind of things. So, you know, the fact that those guys were even willing to invest a little bit into this channel, and even going forward, the fact that they're willing to keep investing into this channel even through our demonetization and having to start a new channel and all that bullshit that we're going through, that we went through, uh you know it was what it was. So I don't. Gruss said, "Did Two Face get out of jail from Tack?" I don't know if he did. I swore it was him. I swore it was him. It was either Kevin Owens or it was Two Face. I don't know. But yeah, man. I think, like I was saying, I think it's vital. It's vital. Just like John Moxley said, and I think I said some on the news. That's how you could tell how scatterbrained I was the last news show I did. I thought that he was coming back to do that match, but that match had already been recorded. It was a recorded match that he did, that tag match with Archer and those guys. So, but anyways, just like Mox, he's taking time off. Now there was like, I think I'm not even sure of the details because I don't really care about the details. I just care about people getting better. Um, you know, uh, I there was supposedly alcohol and different things like that, and those are different monsters. I've seen alcoholism in its full form, and it's a dangerous thing. I never want to be that guy. That's why I barely drink. But is like you don't want to use anything as like I don't like using anything as a coping mechanism, even making YouTube videos. You know what I mean? It's like, so if there's like real life stuff going on, in my eyes, I need to focus on real life stuff and make sure that that stuff is good and that there's no distractions from me working and trying to execute what I'm trying to execute for you guys, so I can always be on top of things and be in the right mood and have the right energy when I come do these shows, blah, 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 all that good shit. But, if I hope if anybody's dealing with anything like this, if the last 2 years being stuck in the house have been fucking with you, if it's catching up to you now or if it caught up to you a long time ago, or whether it's something else, whether it's family drama, relationship drama, school drama, work drama, like there's so many different reasons people could just feel like tired, like exhausted to where it's hard to uh, like poke your chest out, like how I like to walk. You know what I mean? So, that's kind of what, what's going on right now with that. Um, I hope that, everybody can, maybe take a little bit from this, if, like I said, if any of these things affect you and just, understand that it's okay. It's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool to talk to somebody. It's cool to talk to your friends, talk to professionals. It's cool to take time away from your friends, take time away from your work, unless you got to feed people, obviously. Um, I can't just stop going, making money, my work, because I have bills, but you know what I mean? Like there's sometimes you got to step back and just take a break, and that's cool. And you know you're not crazy for wanting to do that, and nobody, especially people that probably aren't going to be at your funeral when you die, should even be thinking twice about questioning why you're making that decision. So yeah, hopefully maybe this helps somebody. I really just wanted to come on and explain to you guys what was going on with me. It's not really a us thing at this point. Um, I stay on the guys about showing up, for the shows and making sure we're here on time to do the shit. But I control the stream, so if I'm not showing up for the shows, there is no show. So I need to make sure that I'm good up here and everything is good, and I'm just good in here. You know what I mean? My soul is straight, so I'm not, I'm in full go mode. You know what I mean? Damn, I need to get a shape up. Um, but yeah, so I'm in full go mode. You know what I mean? When I'm doing this shit, man, because I really do love this shit. I love talking about wrestling, even when it's bad. It's fun to vent about because I love ranting and shit about silly shit like this and debating people about silly shit like this. Um, it's fun. You know what I mean? So, you know, just want to, let you guys know. Uh, what was happening, man. Like mental health is very, very important. It's just as important as physical health at the end of the day, because your mental health 1,000% affects your physical health, and vice versa. Your physical health definitely affects your mental health as well. That's why I've been in the gym the last few days, making sure I'm getting back to that, because that's another thing too. Like since the pandemic kind of hit, I haven't really been working out as hardcore as I used to. I used to be a maniac in the gym, and now I go a whole month without hitting the gym. But I want to get back to being the best version of myself, because that's way more important than anything else, because I got a son now, and I need to make sure that I could take care of him for the next 18 years and raise him to be the best possible man he could be. In order to do that, I got to be the best possible man that I can be. And sometimes just got to take breaks, man. People got to take breaks. We took a break a little bit with the whole channel transition thing, but I wasn't really taking a break. I was still working and grinding and doing a bunch of other shit. Like it's the holidays now. Um, you know, shit can get overwhelming. I'm sure it is for a lot of people. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. That is cool. That's okay. It's like we gotta start giving each other grace, and that's something that I'm learning. Uh, I want to shout out my friends because I have amazing friends. I have an amazing circle of people around me. I can't express to you how much I love my friends. Like I have very, very good people around me, and that makes a huge difference, especially when just dealing with different things, and your mental health is something that could be affected. Having a strong support unit, people who aren't going to just be an echo chamber, who know when to listen, but then aren't going to just be an echo chamber and tell you that uh, you're right all the time about everything, or that every feeling that you feel is exactly valid, even though they can express the fact that they understand the way that you feel, the way you feel. They don't have to agree or justify the way that you feel. And I love having friends who understand that, who understand me, who get me, who don't judge me, or anything like that, for anything, and just always, I can always bring anything to them and talk to them, and that's a beautiful thing to have. So uh, I know none of them are actually watching this show probably, but it's just, like, I talk to them, so that's fine. But yeah, man, it's important. Like I said, I haven't even talked to the team. I'm sure they're gonna watch this. They're gonna text me. I'm gonna text them and let them know to watch the videos so they can know what's going on. I'll text them and let them know what's going on as well. I kind of just been like staying away. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, no need for details, not for YouTube, but just been a lot going on. And I just want to take some time away, uh, to really, really try to fix things, uh, that I feel like to me are broken, uh, with me. So uh, that's it. That's the update. Um, yeah, wrestling is still amazing. We're gonna be here talking about it a lot in the very near future. I like to think. I'd like to think I'd be. I won't say I'd be disappointed. I was about to say I'd be disappointed in myself, but that's not true. But I would be disappointed just in general if we couldn't make it back by December 30th, to do the predictions for day one, and start the new prediction season, because obviously the new season of predictions starts on January 1st. So hopefully we can get the season started off on time, and you know, we back to a four-man crew. So we'll be doing predictions. It'll be fun once we get it rolling. I know what this channel can be, man, and I know that if I don't get right, it's not gonna get there. You know what I mean? So we're all just wasting each other's time unless I, do this shit right and get my shit together. So I'm going to do that. Gonna get my shit together. Gonna, and I'll be I'll be back, guys. Like I promise. You know what I mean? If you don't end up coming back to watch us when we come back, that's fine. I'm gonna send the guys the information for the login for the channel if they don't have it. A couple of them have it already, but so if the guys want to continue to like upload on the channel and do different things like that, then cool. If there's something like insane that happens that I just like, there's no way I can't talk about it. I feel like disrespectful for not talking about it or something, like then, I'll jump on and do a random live stream, I guess, but I doubt there'll be anything at that, like that happening. And the fact that it's the holiday season, hopefully people aren't getting let go this month. Oh, dear Lord, uh, Nick Khan, please. It is the holidays. Um, don't do it. But yeah, it's crazy world, man. Pandemic, life, a lot of things changing, new variants. Word to Loki, that we got to deal with. Might be stuck in the house for even longer. Shit is crazy. I You realize how much this shit is affecting you. You don't realize how much it's affecting you until you actually realize it. Until the shit smacks you in the face and it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So, that's where I'm at right now. So shout out to anybody else who might be dealing with this. Yeah, I mean, I see you. I appreciate you. Uh, if this me sharing this story helps you in any way, because people always look at me like, yo, you strong guy, just alpha male, blah blah blah. I'm just like, man, everybody goes through that shit, man. So if there's any weirdos out there telling you, oh man, that shit ain't real, that shit is fake. If you could just, go do. I mean, there are things that you can do. There are definitely things that are tied directly to um, mental health, as far as how you move throughout your day, and like I said, working out affects your mental health. How you carry yourself and dress, what you eat, who you're around, all these different things affect your mental health. So it's important to pay attention to all those things. But it's still a real thing, just because there's ways to get out of it, and we know the ways to get out of it. That doesn't mean that it's not still a problem. You know what I mean? Just like alcoholism or drug abuse or anything like that. There are ways to recover from it, but it still becomes an issue for a lot of people. And that's the same thing with mental health issues and anxiety and shit like that. So uh, it is what it is, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Like I said, I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys for this next month or so. It sucks. It really, really sucks. I do not want to take this break. You know what I mean? I just don't want to take this break. But I know that it's necessary. Hopefully, the guys can, upload some content for you guys. Two Face is great at making videos. Is what he does. Like I said, he's one of the most talented people I know. Um, you know, so yeah, man, we'll get it together here, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for sticking with us at Wrestling on Weed, man. Uh, till the next time I see you guys, man. This is genuinely sad. This is genuinely sad. And it's not even like, oh, we're leaving forever, but a month feels like a very, very long time, especially under the circumstances. But I need it. I really hope that you guys can understand that, for the sake of my sanity in real life. No kayfabe. Real life. Like, yeah, I mean, I need this. So appreciate you guys. And I appreciate anybody that I see in 30 days when we come back. You know what I mean? So till then, take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody around you, man. Love the people that love you. And that's it.